We are deeply influenced by our results. No matter where you stand economically or what projects you've started, the results you've achieved so far are very important. These past results shape and influence your current situation, affecting your financial status and the projects you're working on. What you know and what you don't know really matter. The things you've learned or haven't learned can have a big impact on your dreams, your future, your income, your bank account, your friendships, basically everything in your life. It's crucial to be a dedicated student and study hard. This way you can make smart decisions that give you the best chance for a successful future. When I talk to high school and college students, I always tell them to gather as much information as they can while they're in school. There's nothing worse than being ignorant when you graduate. Being broke is tough, but being ignorant is even worse. And the worst situation is being both poor and ignorant. That's a very tough spot to be in. Unless you're also dealing with health issues. Being sick, poor, and ignorant is about as bad as it gets unless you're also ugly, right? But that would be the worst, wouldn't it? The worst kind of difficult life, being ugly, sick, broken, stupid all at once. When you're playing the great game of life, it's important to check how you're doing. How's your health, your money, your investments? If you're building a house, how's it going? Measuring progress, that's what we call the name of the game. Here's how we teach it to our children. You must make measurable progress in a reasonable time. It's as simple as that. We expect you to move forward and show improvement, but we also need to be patient with time. You can't keep asking every 5 minutes, how are you doing now? That's too quick. But waiting 5 years is too long. A lot can go wrong by then. We have to find the right balance. So what is a reasonable time? It's all about checking things by the end of the day. Don't let more than a day pass without taking a moment to count, measure, and see how things are going. This regular check-in is essential. Let's make a note of this. What exactly is a reasonable time? It means having a look at things, having a conversation at the end of the day. For instance, if a father wants to have a heart-to-heart talk with his daughter, taught her, today is the day to do it. There's a sort of magic in the present moment, and if he waits until tomorrow, that magical opportunity might slip away. So seize the day and make those important connections now. Next, let's talk about a week. Make a note of this. Most of the time we receive our pay on a weekly basis. Here's how it works. Someone calculates how valuable we are to the market, and that's when we receive our paycheck. The following week, the same process happens, our value gets assessed, and out comes the paycheck again. What I figured out was that by enhancing my value to the marketplace, my paycheck started growing bigger and bigger. The interesting part is, I didn't have to change the whole economy. All I had to do was work on improving myself. Regularly check your progress. Success is a numbers game. Let me share an example we use with our children. Think about how many years you'd want your child to spend in first grade. Probably just 1 year, right? If they're nice kids, maybe you'd give them an extra year or two, but the reality is this isn't a game about being nice. It's about preparing for the future, handling challenges, and seizing opportunities. You can't stay in one grade for more than a year. Now make this note, the same should go for us as adults. Don't stay in one learning stage for more than a year, whether it's in adult management, entrepreneurship, or any kind of leadership. Keep the momentum of learning going, just like we expect our kids to move forward each year. The same goes for us grown-ups. Keep up the pace of learning. All right, let's talk about the numbers. It's crucial to soak up as much knowledge as possible. We're affected by what we know, so make sure to gather information. Don't be lazy in learning. Put in the effort to read books, build your library, and attend classes like this regularly. Trust me, some of these learning experiences will be so impactful that they'll change your life dramatically. Remember, success is a numbers game. It's about consistently making efforts and improvements. Now, here's the thing, you need your own way of measuring this progress. Don't wait for someone else to do it for you, because society doesn't require you not to have a heart attack, but you should demand that of yourself. Society doesn't insist that you build a financial wall around your family so nothing can get through. That's something you should demand yourself. The government or society isn't there to measure these things for you. You've got to take responsibility and measure it yourself. How are you doing with building that financial wall around your family? Is it strong enough that nothing can get through? These are questions you should ask yourself. It's about being accountable to yourself and ensuring that you're on track. Start by setting clear goals for yourself. Decide what you want to achieve in terms of health, finances, and personal growth. Then create a plan to reach these goals. Track your progress regularly and adjust your strategies as needed. If you notice you're not making progress, don't get discouraged. Instead, figure out what needs to change and take action. Being proactive and measuring your progress means you're taking control of your life. You're not waiting for things to happen. You're making them happen. This approach will help you build a solid foundation for your future and ensure you're always moving forward. Remember, success isn't just about reaching your goals. It's about the journey and the consistent efforts you make along the way. So stay focused, keep learning, and never stop striving for improvement. Whether it's shedding a few pounds, building a strong financial foundation, or expanding your office space, whatever your goal, find ways to measure your progress. You don't want to become disillusioned thinking, oh, it looks okay when it really isn't. Measure your achievements, check your progress, and keep doing it consistently. This is a game to play. It ensures that you're on the right track and making real improvements. So keep measuring and checking regularly to stay on top of your goals. Once you've set up a project, you want to turn nothing into something. To do that, you need to keep track of your progress. Ask yourself, how well are you doing? We teach our children that life expects us to show measurable progress within a reasonable time frame. Making measurable progress in a reasonable time, that's the essence of the game of life. It's not just about initiating a project. It's equally important to measure your progress as you work on it. Take the time to measure and count. Here's a crucial aspect: be honest with yourself. If you're only making a small amount of progress, it's essential to face the truth. Don't try to fool the world or yourself. Being honest about your progress is key to achieving success. No, don't try to fool anyone else, and most importantly, don't fool yourself. If over a period of time you've only made limited progress, face it honestly. Say to yourself, this is the truth, and I need to acknowledge it. Now, what can I do to enhance my progress? How can I improve my health, boost my income, make smarter investments, and increase my value in the marketplace? It's time to get busy learning new skills, languages, and anything that can make me more valuable. I need to take action and do that, trust me. If you commit to this, you'll discover that one of the most powerful motivators in the world is progress. When you measure your progress, you'll feel excited about the positive changes you're making. So be honest with yourself, take steps to improve, and witness the motivation that comes from seeing your own progress. Measuring progress is like having a personal scoreboard. Imagine playing a game without knowing the score. It wouldn't be fun or motivating. The same goes for life. When you see how far you've come, even small steps forward can give you a sense of achievement. This feeling of accomplishment fuels your drive to keep going. It helps you stay focused and committed to your goals. Regularly tracking your progress helps you identify what works and what doesn't. If you find that something isn't yielding the results you want, you can change your approach. Maybe you need to try a new diet plan, a different investment strategy, or a new way to expand your business. Being flexible and willing to adapt is crucial. So every day, take a moment to reflect on your progress. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. If you encounter setbacks, view them as learning opportunities. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I do better next time? This mindset keeps you moving forward. Think about it, you're here today because of the way you think and see things. Remember 5 years ago? Maybe back then, you wouldn't have bothered coming to a class like this thinking, why waste time? It's just the same old stuff. So you skipped it. But then something happened. A shift occurred. You thought, wait a minute, now I get it. A single great idea could really boost my income in future, maybe double, triple, even increase it 5 or 10-fold. Exciting possibilities opened up in your mind. That's why you're here now. So now you attend everything you can. And if you consistently show up for everything, remember this. Some occasions might completely change your life. Whether it's the Sunday morning sermon, regular classes, or events like this where valuable ideas are shared, if you keep consistently attending, some occasions will be ordinary, some standard, and some might be life-changing. It all depends on the timing. And who knows the timing? Especially for everyone here today, who can predict what might happen? It's the unpredictability that makes attending such events exciting. You never know when a life-changing moment might occur. We've all heard the saying, nothing is as powerful as an idea whose time has come. That's why it's crucial to attend meetings and gatherings. You can't predict which one will change your life forever. You might think one meeting or presentation is just ordinary or standard, but then you attend another, and it turns out to be life-changing, leaving you forever transformed. Keep this in mind, even those seemingly small home gatherings can hold valuable insights. Don't dismiss them, thinking, I've heard it all before. Attend one more time. Listen to one more story. Someone's heartfelt and inspirational story might be the key to changing your life, and you'll never be the same again. So keep an open mind and embrace every opportunity to learn and grow. Every time you decide to attend, you're giving yourself a chance to catch that one idea, that one piece of wisdom that can turn your life around. It could be a seminar, a book club, a workshop, or even a casual get-together. Each of these events carries the potential to spark a new perspective, a fresh idea, or a powerful realization. You might meet someone who shares their journey, and something they say clicks for you in a way nothing else has before. Think of it this way: you're planting seeds of knowledge and opportunity every time you participate. Some seeds might take time to grow, but eventually they can flourish into significant changes in your life. Imagine attending a lecture and hearing an idea that revolutionizes your approach to work, making you more productive and creative. Or think about joining a community group and learning something that completely shifts your mindset, leading to personal growth and better relationships. The key is to remain open and curious. Don't let past experiences make you cynical. Just because something didn't resonate with you before doesn't mean it won't now. Your circumstances, understanding, and needs evolve over time. What didn't make sense to you 5 years ago might be exactly what you need to hear today. So keep showing up. Keep listening, keep learning, be present in these moments, and absorb as much as you can. The more you expose yourself to new ideas and perspectives, the higher your chances of encountering that transformative insight. It's about playing the numbers game. More exposure means more opportunities for change. Imagine having a lock that needs 4 numbers to open. Maybe before you walked in today, you already had 3 of those numbers figured out. You've been searching high and low for that last elusive 4th number. Now, it could be that today is your lucky day. Not just because I'm leading this seminar, but because everything just feels right: the setting, the lights, the mood, and the amazing people you've met here. Jim Rohn once said it best, and today could be that special day for you. Maybe today you'll find that missing 4th number and the lock will click open, revealing new opportunities, progress, and insights you never understood before. I truly hope that for many of you, today is the day you find that 4th number. It could be one of those days you look back on and say, that was the day that changed everything for me. When all the right elements come together, they create a unique chance for growth and transformation. No matter if it's a tough day or a day like today, you can always achieve more because you can become more. If you can improve your worth by 3 or 5 times, your income can also grow by 3, 5, or even 10 times. The key to making this happen is focusing on personal development. This means learning new skills, maybe even picking up another language if it helps you. It's like going the extra mile for yourself. But here's the big challenge: putting in the effort to improve yourself. It means working on your personality, your temperament, your mindset, understanding different cultures, and all the things that make you a responsible, continuously growing, attractive, powerful, skillful, and effective communicator. Once you master these aspects, the world opens up to you. The next challenge is encouraging others to do the same, and that's not always easy. However, having a variety of skills can be a significant help in achieving this. So the more you develop yourself, the better equipped you are to inspire others to do the same. Ladies and gentlemen, if we sit down and rest too long, if we get too comfortable, we might lose our way. But if we take inspiration from the future, learn from the past, and focus on making positive changes right now, there's nothing we can't achieve. It's all about staying motivated, learning from our experiences, and taking action today to shape a better tomorrow. Now, let's talk about how we feel, our attitude. This involves our emotions. It's important to use our intellect to set our direction, but we also need to pay attention to our emotional side. Think of it like strengthening our psychological and philosophical guidance system. Our emotions hold a lot of power, and we need to be mindful of both external and internal challenges. Be on the lookout for the enemy outside and the enemy inside. Watch out for your own thoughts that might deceive you, telling you that you're too short, too tall, too old, or that you've never done something before, so why try now? It's crucial to be aware of the inner thief that may try to steal your promises and dreams. So as we navigate through life, it's about strengthening both our mental guidance system and our emotional resilience, protecting ourselves from external and internal obstacles. To keep moving forward, we need to stay inspired by the future. Imagine what you want to achieve and let that vision pull you forward. Learn from the past, both your successes and your mistakes. Use those lessons to guide you, but don't let them hold you back. Focus on the present. Take action now. Every step you take today brings you closer to the future you want. Remember, our attitude shapes our reality. Stay positive and keep your emotions in check. Don't let negative thoughts or doubts hold you back. Strengthen your mind and your spirit. Be aware of the challenges around you and within you. face them head on. By doing this, you'll be ready to overcome any obstacle and achieve your dreams. Let me tell you a story that's worth hearing, a really old one about two nice people. It's not about one being bad and the other being good. They're both nice. But here's the key part, so pay attention to the word however, one of them built their house on solid rock, while the other chose to build on sand. As you'd expect, storms came, just like they always do. The one who built on the rock stayed safe, but sadly, the one who built on the sand lost everything. This story teaches us the importance of making strong, reliable choices in life. Here's the lesson. Even nice people can make careless decisions. It happens to everyone. We might feel tempted to do something we shouldn't. The important thing is to stay on the right path, like building on rock instead of sand. Be aware of your own thoughts that might try to convince you that things won't work out. Notice those doubtful thoughts and keep making wise choices. Now, here's how the past helps us. It's not about living in the past or getting stuck there, but learning from our experiences. The second part is using those lessons to invest in the future. We often say someone has a wealth of experience. And that's what it means. Experience is like a treasure. What we've been through and learned is valuable. It's not just important for us and our families. It's also valuable for the people we'll meet in the future, and for those we've already helped, making a positive impact on their lives. Think of the past as a valuable resource. Instead of dwelling on it, we should gather up those past experiences and invest them in shaping our future. That's our focus now, reflecting on the past and figuring out how we can use those lessons to build a better future. It's like taking what we've been through and turning it into an investment for what lies ahead. Now let's move on to the second point. While it's important to reflect on the past for the lessons it offers, we need to look ahead for inspiration. We look back for experience and we look ahead for inspiration. Setting our goals is crucial. This includes your family aspirations, business objectives, personal growth targets, skill enhancement plans, the places you want to go, the people you want to meet, and the kind of experiences you want to accumulate. It's important to set goals for the person you aspire to become as well. Here's something my teacher taught me when I was 25 for your notes. He said, if you have enough reasons, you can do the most incredible things. He told me, Mr. Rohn, I believe you have the experience, skills, and desire needed. However, what you might be missing is a sufficiently long list of reasons that motivate you, reasons that make you wake up a bit earlier, reasons that keep you working a bit later, reasons that turn you into a team player. There are reasons that push you to overcome your own challenges and then assist others with theirs. Reasons are what truly make the difference. So take those lessons from the past and let them guide you in setting meaningful goals for the future. Use your experiences to find the reasons that will drive you to achieve your aspirations and help others along the way. So let's get to work. Here are some quick notes. First, it's going to take some courage for some of you to settle your differences. Stepping forward as a leader will also require courage. It takes courage to look inward and ask, what do I need to improve within myself to become a better person and leader? Having the bravery to look within means acknowledging areas that need improvement, things that aren't quite right, and actions that need adjustment. I've personally undertaken this introspection over the years because when sharing your story with the public, it often requires looking inside and making necessary corrections. But I'm asking you to have the courage to make those corrections. If you need to apologize to someone, I urge you to have the courage to extend that apology. Doing so can work wonders, benefiting not only you, but also the person involved. If taking the first step is necessary, I'm asking you to gather the courage to initiate that first step. It's a brave act that can lead to positive transformations. Next, let's talk about looking inside. Some of you are just starting your journey to discover and improve your talents, skills, and abilities. Others have already put in the effort to get to this point, seated at these tables in this room. However, I want to encourage each one of you to go back home and reflect. Ask yourself, what more can I nurture within my mind, spirit, talents, and abilities that would enhance my value to myself, my family, and my organization? It's an exploration that could lead to further growth and contribute to your overall value in various aspects of life. Take some time to really think about this. What areas in your life need improvement? What skills or talents can you develop further? How can you become a better leader, a better family member, a better friend? These are important questions to ask yourself regularly. So let us do the work. Have the courage to make necessary corrections and to take the first step when needed. Look inside yourself and find ways to improve and grow. This journey of self-improvement will not only benefit you, but also everyone around you. Let's commit to this path and support each other along the way. When Mark asked me to travel the world with him 20 years ago, I wondered if it would help me improve my skills and become someone valuable to others. especially through Mark's invitation and the Herbalife community. Looking back, it was a great choice. I thought to myself, what else could I do? How far could I push myself to find something new? That unique moment when Mark invited me has driven my journey over the past 20 years, traveling the world for Herbalife. I'm always proud to say when I'm introduced, yes, I'm Jim Rohn, I travel the world for Herbalife. As you go through life, aim to find where you truly belong, a place that might change as you grow. When I first started, I wouldn't have been ready to stand on this stage with so many people listening and taking notes. I simply wasn't prepared then. It's taken me all these years to get ready for this moment, this place, and this time. Each step along the way has prepared me for the opportunities that come. Here's the next one. Take a moment to look around you. Think about whether there are people nearby who haven't been noticed but deserve recognition. You might have overlooked some talents that could be useful for training and leading meetings. Don't ignore the skills and abilities right around you. Ask yourself, who has been doing a great job that I might have missed over the past year? Make an effort to find people who could benefit from encouragement, inspiration, your presence, and your time. There might be hidden gems waiting to be discovered right where you are. Here's the next one. Let's take a moment to focus on the task in front of us. Look down and see the fertile soil, ready for the seeds of opportunity. These opportunities will come through your voice, invitations, language meetings, and presentations. Pay close attention to the work at hand and think about any parts you might have overlooked in the past year. By finding these areas, you can make big improvements for yourself, your future, and your organization in the coming year. There's a lot of potential for growth and development that you can take advantage of and nurture. Next, we all need some help when it comes to coaching. This means seeking wisdom through prayer so you can provide answers to people's questions this year, answers that you might not have had last year. By doing this, you'll be better prepared to give more informed and helpful responses next year compared to this year. It's a process of constant growth and learning. Each year, you become a little wiser, more knowledgeable, improving your ability to help and guide others. And finally, always review how you're doing. Every one of us can get better. Looking back at my own journey, when I started at 25, I was full of ambition, but also a bit reckless. I needed guidance, help, and advice. Remember this, right now we could all use some coaching to improve our style, content, performance, or even our social and personal lives. It's important to review your performance regularly. In my 43 years of sharing stories and helping people improve their lives, I've had to constantly review my own performance. I don't want people to say, you should have heard Jim Rohn 10 years ago when he was really great. I want them to say, I heard him 10 years ago, but you should hear him now. This shows continuous improvement and growth. Always aim to get better, so each year, you're the best you've ever been.